We're going to learn how to graph data today and enter it in a Google spreadsheet. I've got a data set here that I'm going to enter, and we're going to find out how happy I am versus how much ice cream I have. So let's say I have 1 pint of ice cream and I'm 1.2 gypsons of happy. And then, we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pints of ice cream, and I've got 2.4 and 3.6 and 4.8 and 6 and 7.2 units of happiness, right? So there's a data set, and we don't really know what it looks like, so we want to visualize this with a graph. So I've entered my data set. I'm going to just click and drag to highlight the entire data set. I'll slide up here to Insert, and I'll say Insert a Chart. Now that's going to bring a chart editor over on this side of the graph. It's going to show me a graph. It's going to guess what I want. I don't really care about a bar graph, so I'm going to change my graph type. Oh, here it is. It thought I wanted a column chart, but actually I'm wanting a scatter plot. Scatter plot is the general way of doing things when we get to science. But I want more than that. I want to put a trend line on that. I see it looks pretty linear. So I see I've got my happiness and gypsons. It's guessing at a title. It's guessing at it's using my column headers to label the axes, but I want to see if there's a trend here. So I'm going to go down here to Series, and I'm going to click Trend Line. It's going to guess a linear trend, which it happens to be. And when I go down here, I'm also going to find that I can use the equation in the label. So I've clicked Label, Use Equation, and there we have y equals 1.2x plus 0. So I've got a linear trend on a line with a nice graph here. As soon as I exit out of the chart editor, I've got this really nice graph here with a title, with labeled axes, with data points plotted, and a trend line and an equation that's used. And that is how to graph and visualize data in Google spreadsheets.